What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we're playing on the PTS for Year 7 Season 2. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Right, okay, so this is actually pretty crazy. So the global modifier for next season is going to be really powerful. I didn't realize quite how powerful it's going to be until I've started playing around with it a little bit more. So I'm not really talking about any of the active or passive modifiers. I'm just talking about the base damage and rate of fire that the global modifier gives us. Now, it can give you up to 30% weapon damage and 30% rate of fire, which is actually pretty crazy considering we've just had the Tinkerer in the game as well. And you can combine all this together, and without even with Golden Bullet, I can get 100% extra rate of fire bonus. And I'm not even really gimping the build. I am actually a tiny bit to get 5% extra rate of fire, but I'll show you that in a minute because you probably just wouldn't do that. You'd stick with the 95% just to get yourself some extra damage. Now, as you can see here, the contested name zones give you the rate of fire bonus, and only the complete zones give you the damage bonus. Now, I'm not taking over my entire map to test this out. As you can see, I've contested every single area, but the reason I wanted to do it here, and it took a little bit more work, is I want to go into a legendary mission and just kind of test it out as well, and just kind of see how we get on. Obviously, it would have been much easier to do it on the Brooklyn map, but there's no legendary content there to test him. Right, so let me show you. So we get 30% from the global modifier. I've then done this where you wouldn't put rate of fire here. You just have probably crit chance here instead. But you can put rate of fire here if you want to. But I haven't got it on this one here. I've got crit chance here on this one. But I like the MK46. So you probably can get faster RPM, especially when it comes down to SMGs. They're going to be absolutely wild, but we'll test that in a little bit as well, just to kind of have a look at it. Then we're going to put strikers on because we get an extra 15% rate of fire there. But the key here is with frenzy. So frenzy will give us 10 for every 10 bullets, 3% extra rate of fire, which is absolutely insane. So if we've got 150 bullets in, so that's 15 times by 3, which comes out at 45%. So yeah, absolutely wild. So let's just give it a go in the range. We'll put it on. And what's crazy is, even with 150 bullets in this magazine, it keeps frenzy up 100% of the time as long as you're firing, which is just pretty crazy. That is absolutely insane. The damage counter is not even keeping up. You can't even see it anymore. There you go. We're hitting for 1.1 million to the health as well, which, you know, that is crazy. And the frenzy just stays on all the time. Oh, we actually lose frenzy? I think we lose it, actually. Yeah, we do. So frenzy doesn't renew every time you reload. So we do lose frenzy a tiny bit. So if we switched over to the GR9, I mean, this is going to get a huge damage bonus because it's got 250 in the magazine. A huge RPM bonus. Come on, give us the bonus. Here we go. I mean, that's insane. That is actually insane. And probably works out better, right? Because we've just got to... Frenzy just runs out as we get to the bottom of the mag if you keep it down constantly. But I mean, this is testing in the range. I mean, the frenzy will probably run out because we're not constantly, battering enemies at all times anyway. So the question is it actually any good? So it's just a full strikers build. There's no survivability in this at all. But do we do that much damage that it really doesn't matter? I mean, can you imagine the Ouroboros? I mean, it wouldn't really... Yeah, the Ouroboros, you wouldn't be able to use the Tinkerer with it, but the rate of fire would just be crazy. Using strikers and then a further... so 30... That'd be 45% rate of fire alone, just on that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, what's getting me? Sneaky. Let's heal up before we... Oh, he's gone. I mean, I'm going to play up to the chungas. Just so we can rattle through them. And like I said, frenzy doesn't really matter because as you can see, I'm not constantly holding down. Now, if I use tipping point, maybe, but then we would lose 15% extra rate of fire. I mean, can you imagine this in a group where you've got support where you can just kind of shoot for a bit longer? That guy's just constantly suppressed. LMG mechanics! That'll be enough to get the chopper to come in. I mean, I'll tell you what is going to be a problem. Apart from me not being able to play the game. Ammo. I'm already down to low ammo. I've rattled through that much of it. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Ah! Just as we tried to do the bit of a, you know, a good example. But we're going to keep going, we're going to keep going. We got this, we got this. Let's reload, do a full example. Right, yeah, we're in a good spot here. I mean, we didn't even have the rate of fire buff up and we're just killing them anyway. I'm spending too much time just trying to kill them rather than being cover. And there we go. That is going to be the problem. We rattle through so much ammo, but our burst damage is so big. We're probably just about going to get away with it. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, what a mistake I made. That's so bad. Right, I'm going to actually do this bit again. I'm going to pause the video because I want to get to the next bit. If I got full ammo, get back up full ammo. And just try and see what it's like lasering down the corridor and see how the enemies can take out. Is there any survivability? We just toast all the time. Don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I pushed up. I'm going to empty me mag. I've got an ammo box right next to me to cheat the next chopper. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway because no reload. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. Oh my god. It just touched his finger in cover and it just deleted him. Yeah, this is actually pretty wild. There's going to be some crazy combinations with this rate of fire. I mean, if I had better aim. Keep it low. Here they come, here they come. Let's rattle it off. Come on. We're all the way to the bottom. Get the frenzy going. No!
Medical assistance needed.
I feel like they touched me once. I mean, it's just in no doubt. If you're firing that fast and hitting for 1.2 million, that rate of fire is insane. And like I said, obviously, I'm taking it to the absolute extreme here to just kind of show how crazy it actually can be. But, you know, if I put the critical hit chance back on the LMG, I get the extra 14% damage bonus from this as well. Maybe use the active modifiers as well, because, you know, there's all that have not leveled up. You know, so there's a whole extra bit of weapon damage and, you know, damage resistance that we're going to be able to build in as well. The global modifiers, like, I think people are downing on them this season in comparison to the one we've got now, and I think they're actually going to be really, really powerful and really, really good. You have just got to put a little bit of time into playing maybe retaliation, which I guess is the whole point, so that you have good control over the map that you are playing in. If you wanted to see what the build was, it was just the regular strikers build with the Cheska. My crit chance is actually too low. I don't know what I've done there. So yeah, the numbers were going to look a little bit odd, but yeah, way too low. So I'd have to change a couple of things around. Let's do that now. So that's chance. This one's damage. The global modifiers don't affect these now, do they? Stats 52. And then we'll change that one as well. So that's how we would run it. $58 127. That's why we would run it. So just out of interest, what other builds have we got here at the moment? I mean, that's pretty crazy as well. An Umbra bonus with it would be pretty wild. Just kind of thinking about it. What kind of RPM is on? Have I got my Ouroboros on it? No, I'm not. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, so that's pretty insane. The Ouroboros with the 30% is already up to 1785. I mean, that's crazy. You know, you're scrolling through your guns and you're seeing all these crazy RPMs. Like, that is wild. And if I put strikers on, you know, we're at nearly 2000 RPM with strikers on. I mean, that's nutty. That's absolutely nutty. Let's just run to our favorite mission and just have a very quick example of this. This video is way too long at this point. I'm literally just going to do the first section. Obviously, you know, strikers wouldn't be the go-to, but for this, I feel like I'm going to be out of bullets before I'm even close to doing anything.
The True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Something's not right.
Oh my god. It's like having permanent golden bullet. Yeah, it's literally like having permanent golden bullet, which is absolutely just wild. And then you factor in the Tinkerer and then RPM talents. yeah, even every build is gonna, you know, basically benefit from this. You know, Lexington builds, Tinkerer, F2000 builds, FAMAS is crazy. Yeah, I think the season modifiers are actually pretty good. And I think people will end up liking them. But that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.